podcast. We are here with RL, the gifted one. I was about to say RL the poet because that's what he is. He actually has some amazing, I was about to say songs, but it's not songs. What would you say it is?
You can call them songs. Poetry to track. So.
Okay, poetry to track. Because I didn't know the technical term when it comes down to poetry.
I call them songs. So
okay, he has some amazing songs on our segment, our poetry segment, which actually airs every Friday night between 7 and 9 p.m. He has several tracks that play that night. They are amazing, and he is an amazing poet, man, everyone. RL, the gifted one. How are you, sir?
I'm pretty good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming and agreeing to do this, because I know that you do not like doing interviews, sir.
I really don't like to talk too much about myself, but for you.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. Everybody, we are getting an exclusive tonight. So, what? I am so excited. I appreciate it. I'm very honored.
Thank you.
Okay, well, let's just start with who you are as a person. Tell us about yourself.
My real name is Ronald Lavender Jr. Was born in Philadelphia, raised predominantly in Brooklyn for the past, just August 31st made 15 years living down here in North Carolina.
Wow.
So I'm a father, I do mentoring, a writer, I'm also an actor, and everyone knows me as, I host events here and there, but everyone mostly knows me as a poet / spoken word artist, but poet.
Okay, well, let's go back. You are from Brooklyn. What brought you to North Carolina?
Well, I'm divorced now, but it was a change of pace in life, but it was marriage. I got married, moved down here, got married, had some children, started a new life, and, but life goes on, and, I'm maintaining still, being a good father, trying to be a better person, and always trying to evolve to be a better poet,
Yeah. So let's talk really quickly about your, because I want everybody to know about you as a person as well. So you say you've done some acting.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you've done?
I've appeared in a few plays, predominantly at the Call Clue Recreational Center, which is on Orchard Street. I've done some acting. I was in 12 Angry Men. I've worked with a group called Scrap Metal. Shout outs to Angela Tripp, Miss Carrie, and Miss Angie. Worked with numerous productions. I've written and directed some plays myself, which has been really good to do some acting and also do some directing, writing yourself. So I love acting. I love the creative space in that, to tell stories and create characters, and just come from a different place. That's a little journalistic difference from poetry, so it's real fun.
Nice. Well, I know you're from Brooklyn, very different from this area.
Very.
I like to always ask people that are from the north that have now moved to the south, do you like it better? What are the biggest differences that you see?
You got no lights down here. So got to drive with my brakes on. We call them our brakes, our floodlights. I like for me as an artist, I've got more opportunities to perform and do things other than poetry. So the creative space down here has been a little more, productive for me as an artist. Just meeting new people. I definitely can say eating. For what you can say, I'm a big boy.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, the different food styles and restaurants and just the eating experience has been different, and the Southern hospitality has been very nice. There's some very, very, some really dope artists, some really nice people. It's been a great experience. I guess when I moved down here, I was if I had been younger, I probably would have been it's too quiet down here. But as an older person, I like the quietness. I can kind of be in both spaces. I can be in a crowd, but then I can also be solo. I can be very much an introvert, stay-at-home person. So I like the quiet.
Awesome. Well, I definitely heard that about Brooklyn as far as, as far as New York rather, that it's a lot quieter here. It's like I hear crickets, things like that. I'm surprised about the food though. So you think the food down here is better than?
I won't say it's better. It's just it's different. It's different. I like the food, and I like some of the people I've met. Even my ex. I like the people that can cook, and so
Oh yeah.
I met some really creative. And I've tried more vegan food. I've
Nice.
tried a lot of vegan food, different type of, of course the melting pots in New York. There's all types
Yeah.
of eateries and restaurants there, but
Exactly.
I got exposed to a lot of different type of flavors and things down here. So
Nice.
it's all, New York is always going to be home. Brooklyn forever. Everybody thought I was going to have a big twang and talk all like that, but I still, nah, man, you feel me? Yeah, I'm still Brooklyn. But,
Still Brooklyn. Oh
yeah.
man.
Still Brooklyn.
So let's talk about your projects.
Okay.
Let's go down the line. First of all, how many projects have you recorded so far?
Actually, it's been almost close to 10. I did a project called. I did one project, and it was really down there. I recorded parts of it up here and down there called Abstract Messiah, and then I did this series called Ambassador. It was more spiritual, more Christian poetry, and I did 3 of those. I did 3 ambassadors. And now I've ventured into something a little different space. I always wanted to do a project on love poems, and I didn't expect to do 5, and I ended up doing 5. So I'm really proud of that. So yeah, so you could say about 9 to 10. I've done that many, but the ambassadors, man, I haven't even looked at those projects, but I was in a different space at that time, spiritually, creatively, and I got more. I would say expand my mind, my writing expanded a little more, a little differently, trying to go into this realm, talk about love and black love and celebrate black love. So I'm really proud of that. That direction, that detour, just so to speak.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so we are here to do a CD review, or like a little review on the newest project that you've just. When did it come out?
Well, it's not going to really be released until this is the first project, and this is actually it. It's Love Notes 5, the final chapter. The last project was on streaming sites. I decided that this was not going to be on streaming sites. I'm actually going to have it on flash disc, and I'm going to be giving them out to a couple of people, and if anybody would like to purchase one, they can. But I didn't make this one, so to speak, I guess because the space I was in, I hadn't even planned to do a 5th one. I didn't plan to do a 4th one when I did Love Notes. So this one really is it's my love letter to love, and I think it is probably my most personal album or project, or it's not an album. Yeah, I would say album. I'm still old school. I still say album.
Me too.
So it's not going, like I said, it's not going to be on streaming sites. I'm just going to be. I'm looking at September 23rd. So around that time, I'm going to be. So you get the actual first listen. I'm going to make sure you get all the tracks there. 12 tracks here. I'm really proud. I'm really excited. And I'm grateful for the 2 producers that I work with, Jay Official and my man Tony Mack. They really blessed me. Jay Official has worked with me with every single Love Notes.
Nice.
He's been a producer for me, and
Sweet.
he's been my most vital person. But Tony Mack was very essential in me doing this last project. Real patient with me while I was in the studio finishing this up, because like I said, I was in a emotionally, mentally, I was in a really bad space, and I would say my poetry saved me. Poetry really, my writing just encouraged me to really get back up on my feet, because I was going through a terrible time following a really tough divorce and trying to deal with some things, starting over aspect in life. So I will say this right here, this is the one of the most important projects I've ever put out. So I'm really excited about it. I'm very excited. So
That's dope. That's dope. All right. So it's up to you, RL. Whatever you want to play, and what just tell us the title and the inspiration.
All right. So the first one is actually the first song on the first poem on the project on Love Notes 5. It's called 5 a.m. 5 a.m. is basically a lovemaking song. It's about it was just the passion, the wetness, the exhilaration. It's about black love. It's about it's not a sex poem. It's about sex. So I know it sounds like, oh, just nothing but just dirty sex. No, it was about I'm talking about a passion night that I've had that he's had with this woman, and this is what he this is what he feels about it. So it's called 5 a.m. because that's when things occurred. So that's why I call it 5 a.m. Right, so and this was produced by Tony Mack. Good Lord, this morning, communication of fragrance, medicinal engagement. We break like heartbeats, climax and cadence, doing it well. Love faces like the ghetto, stilettos tapping echoes, freaky falsettos. Level with this foreplay. Let's build on seduction, sticky, icky stanzas, universal masculinity and feminine energies. Phonetic, frenetic, the pace, telepathic pillow talk. My spontaneous beloved, I'm hooked into your culture, baptized by your underground, aquatic Asiatic, south of the equator, nasty nautical lottery, supreme clientele, desert gynecology, going at it like two ebony jackrabbits, flip it and smack it, causing havoc in the craftmatic. Halftime between rounds, then we back at it. Splendid thighs interrogate me into tipsy, topsy-turvy, taxi-cab confessions. Line by line, round by round. They said this hottie was a prodigy. Took stock in her stamina, invested between satin sheets, a stickier commodity. Our bodies litter the bed like eclectic clutter. Netflix and porno flick music. Insecure on a flat screen. Thighs peeping out, mass appeal. This is how we define intimacy. Sculptings and ashy knuckles picking at the lace of a victorious. Hips formed by cornbread blacksmiths. Lust was the case that they gave us. Wrapped like pretzels, we are consensual butterflies playing inside a horny cocoon. The sky is falling, but in this apocalyptic moment, we don't care. The only concern is plunging deep inside. Hip thrust going for the wildest ride. No boundaries, no restrictions. Just a shot of scotch and sticky positions. The end of the world is a Big Bang Theory. We're down for.
Nice. Wow.
So that's the first one. That's called 5 a.m.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm actually, I have my YouTube channel of, Love Notes, the videos.
That's right.
My poetry visuals, and that's going to be probably one of my, when I do a couple of visuals off this project, I'm going to create something from this one.
Nice. Yeah. Yes, please do. That one's fire. Well, I expect all of them to be fire, so. I love that. Gosh. Okay, so I guess let's go ahead with another one.
Okay, this one is called Spent. This is track 6. I think this is Jay Official. Jay Official, I think he produced this track. Spent is quality time video. Let's just spend the day together, you and me.
Yeah.
Languishing around, no kids, no work, nothing, just doing us and just having a nice couples day together. So that's a spin. That's a spin. So hope you like this one.
Sure I will.
calendars, cancel plans at a blink's notice. No phones, no social media, just t-shirt wardrobe. All announcements remain shh. This bed, our home base headquarters, a private cocoon, nomadic butterflies we be, an adult play date, the perfect time to whisper prayers, recite scriptures like poetry, where quiet pauses don't feel awkward. I just want to be with you, entangled limbs, taking up each other's space, counting your toes like these little piggies all stayed home, munching on snacks, 0-calorie counting, permission to sneak kisses to forehead, drag racing heartbeats from bedroom to couch to kitchen. Just let me stare at you for just a few minutes, fixated like you're my favorite show, and your beauty is a constant rerun. Snuggled up until we fall asleep in the middle of pillow talk, happily catnapping, refuel our energies inside each other, speaking our native tongues, reinforce the covenant of we, make this lazy day together. Our alter egos hung up in the closet, public display of my affections totally in private. You deserve this full attention, presenting yourself raw, hair up in a ponytail, guard down, an atmosphere free of makeup, and just being seen, home alone, an unscripted holiday. No arguments, no debates, finishing my sentences like my words are your favorite hip-hop lyrics. This type of vibe ain't for TikTok bachelors and bridezillas. We are just two empty vessels, and today we pour until both our souls are full. Bellies swollen from laughter, hungry for more. Sipping sweet tea full of ice cubes, cause today was a good day. Quality time ain't a lost art. We just need to paint better pictures, one stroke at a time. That's my man Jay Official. I got it mixed up, but yeah, that's Spent.
Nice.
He produced that one. Okay, I'm gonna. All right, so this is, when I do my projects, it's not just love poems. I like to talk about different aspects of love, the breakups, the many things that are, I guess, centered around love. So this is track 9. This is called Angry Birds. This is dedicated to all those bitter babies, that man bash, that tear us men down on social media. Everything is all, the men ain't this, men ain't that. So this is my love poem for you. This is called Angry Birds.
That's cool.
Sorry. Jay Official produced this. Behold the great beast, an extinction-level event in heels. Death becomes her, resolution forbidden. Her past hasn't passed. She's been there before. Synchronize her pain like daily bread. She's been bruised like skin on a bad peach. Self-esteem dug up from the root. Hello, flatline. But approach with caution and put them gray sweats back in the closet. This is all your fall season. Recognize a queen's gambit. Uncrowned champion, thinking there's a cheat code for exercising demons. Divorcing opinions. Train her misery-minded minions to bash men like religion. She's a soul assassin, straight relationship killer, pain and aphrodisiac, turned on by the sound of her own rejection. Compliments more like, what did the hand say to the face? It's a new generation, bitches. There she is, sitting in a tree. C-U-R-S-I-N-G. Salute to those angry birds that treat good morning greetings like petitions. Cease and desist being nice. The road to perdition is paved with hate. So dance around the tension with cement shoes. Before you're considered worthy, she gonna make you pay some dues. Have you singing them ill street blues? Whoever said it's better to have loved and lost than not loved at all, clearly had no compass. Unconscious to common sense. So beware, brothers. Her blaming sense is tingling. You better not notice her ass is jingling. All them sad songs you'll be singing. How the hell did we get from engagement parties to entanglement ceremonies? Here comes the bride, smoking white lines, scorned like the worst kind. And even though you didn't write that check, you gotta cash in those bankruptcy love notes. All right, so I'm gonna do two more for you. Let you guys. Okay, I'll Unexpected Bliss. Unexpected Bliss is about Mrs. Wright. An opportunity to meet her. Instead of going through all these Lord of the quests. It's like dating these days is the worst journey in the world.
Oh
but that's what I said. This unexpected bliss, just to meet someone special. This is one of my favorite tracks, produced by my man Tony Mack. I love this the story I was able to tell with this one. So the words will speak for itself. This is unexpected bliss. Hey, yo, check it. I'm not wasting my good change tossing at them some wishing well. And I don't need no preacher pulling me out of some revival service to tell me, that I'm going to be married in 6 months. My real black love is going to be organic and authentic. Know what I mean? Check it. Fortune tellers and prophecies won't bring you to me. I have no expectation of the zodiac to crystallize the exact moment we meet. Not counting on crystal balls and swiping opposite right to know you're waiting for me. I'll leave it at my poems to God's ears. No hocus, no pocus. Skip making wishes off eyelashes and chicken bones. This blessing will produce from my dreams to love and perseverance. Disrupt the fairy tale dogma minus Ouija boards. Our discovery phase should cross boundaries and familiarize spirit. Back to holding hands in close conversation. No worlds colliding, just the same intersection of universal attraction. Keep your virgins riding in on stallions. Cremate and scatter their ashes. The old me has faded. Something original, natural. Just because I was born in a certain month, on a certain moon, a certain star, it's not gonna work for me. I need it my way, the way God intended it to be, you know what I mean? May this new discovery bring a permanent adventure and not a temporary thrill. I don't design an all-night sex kitten. Give me a ride or die lion that's ready to protect clan. You don't have to be old-fashioned formed in the trinity of church cooking and childbirth. This is about divine genetics and afternoon laughter. Ascend like liberation, Miss Majestic, Mama Donna, emancipate me, build foundation and enhance me, hopelessly romance me, make my stars scream, a boldly limitless, my Big Dipper to your Andromeda. Our constellation engage one planet at a time. Now no man can predict our launch, so give me space. I'll give you me, eclipse fair, dodge comets, make babies, new world averted. Big Bang Theory averted. Just you, and me, one-on-one. Start from a little conversation and, let's go from there. This is what I really need you to do. Hold me close until your heart beats for me. Wrap your limbs around my fears and suffocate my insecurities. Hold me tight. Bleed your affections into my ventricles. Clog arteries until I've got satisfaction coming out of my pores. Leave your hair strands on the edges of my daydreams. So when I come to myself, I'm covered by your crown. Mere mortals not worthy to sit by your shadow. Magnetic the aura that oozes from the arch of your conversation. I'll dream about your glow in the cool of the day. Dip my pen in your wetness just to grant libation to this infatuation. Color me inspired, willfully laying at the gates, desiring of you, hoping to touch the hem of your love notes. Passion sparrow, your happy and smile. So that's Unexpected Bliss.
I love that one.
That's
You said
probably
the producer on that was
Tony Mack.
Tony Mack.
Yeah,
Wow.
I recorded this at AVE Studios in Greensboro.
Wow.
It was a great experience. Like I said, it was really pivotal point. I had no intention on doing an album, and you know, poetry is my life force. This is my savior. It's been my therapy. Just getting into the studio and creating and writing, and I believe I told this. Like I said, I personally is my best project out of anything I've ever recorded. So I'm really proud of this. I'm so proud of this one. So I decided just to create this and just give it to a couple of people that I'm very that's been meaningful in my life, and that's been important to me. So I didn't want to do the traditional, put it on streaming sites and all that. That's not what this one is about.
Wow.
This is not about that for me. This is just definitely for the love, and like I said, it's my Magna Carta, my love poem to poets, you know, to black love. So I think it still exists, you know, no matter what how people think it doesn't. So I'm gonna play one last one for you. This is actually the last track produced by Tony Mack. It's called Victorious. This is for the excuse me, I have a lot of female friends that's been through a few things, and this is my love poem for them, for the overcomer, you know, the one that's just been through a lot and, you know, struggled and just decide she's gonna make it. You know, there's nothing more powerful, especially for the single mom. So this is kind of like a love poem for the single mom. So yeah. All right. Yeah, the one you heard. Yeah. Welcome to her war room. Songbird, pain, and B minor. Fearless. Down to her last tune, chased by tribulation, but her pace more turtle than Jessica Rabbit. She's not running, standing her ground. Bend but don't break. Praise be her weapon of choice. Chanted midnight hour war cries. Down, Babylon, go down. Anointed hummingbird vocal cords, eyes on the sparrow. 5 foot high and rising, marching her way through the trenches. Not your ordinary soldier, clapping back in tragedy. Devoid of happily ever afters, but never a victim. Not hiding in the rafters, garments of transparency, remodeling her stumbling blocks. Do not mourn for her. Do not shed one tear. Pity is not on the menu. The buzzards cannot feast. There's no yellow brick road. She can't tap her shoes together and whiz her way to freedom. Home is where the heart is, and her heart is in worship. Just pass the mic and get out of the way. Back against the wall is how she prefers to battle. Daring you to count her out. Every hymn she sings a coping mechanism, building up her self-esteem, dreaming her impossible dreams, eyes on the holy prize. You can't drown her, catch her on the deep end, navigating purpose, singing in the rain, drenched in submission, submitting to this journey, backstroking in victory, beauty for ashes in every verse, keeping her sanity away from ranting. This kind of DNA don't dance with any devil. She's a special kind of cherubim, loving and appreciating her own reflection, down in her sanctified soul. There are no participation trophies for survival. This is her life. Wonderful stage presence, winning at all costs.
Hey. I love it.
Thank you.
Man.
So That's Victorious. Yeah, that's the last track that you'll hear on the project. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful,
definitely.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Wow. Well, first of all, again, thank you so much for blessing Onyx Urban Radio with your talent. Seriously, like, you're really amazing. You know, I followed you for a while, and finally met you in person. Not only is your artistry beautiful and amazing and impactful, you are an amazing person in and of yourself. So thank you so much for your presence and blessing the world, not only just us, but the world with your talents.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. All right. Is there anything that you want to say to the fans at all?
Just you can check me out on SoundCloud, RL the Gifted One. That's THA Gifted One, the number one. You can definitely check out my YouTube page, Love Notes. Look up Love Notes, RL the Gifted One. Just try to find. There are different types of Love Notes, but if you look up RL the Gifted One on Love Notes, you'll see all. I have about 12 spoken word. 13 just debuted a new one, so you can definitely hear my poetry. 2 videos that I wrote and directed, and
Nice.
So I'm excited about that. So just generally where I'm at, and that's basically it.
Right. And if anybody wants to contact you or have you come do an event, anything like that, what's your contact?
You can reach me on Facebook. Ronald Lavender Jr. is my Facebook name. I've just changed it, went back to just being me instead of all these crazy names I had before. I was going through a lot. Or you can look up Gifted Poet on Instagram. You can try to find me there. So.
Now, are you on TikTok as well, or?
No, I'm really not I'm not Snapchat, TikTok. I'm not a TikToker. I try to keep it basic. Like you said, SoundCloud, a couple other basic things.
Yeah. Well, again, RL, the Gifted One, which you are, Ronald Lavender Jr. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity.
You have a wonderful evening.
Blessings.
All right, fans, that's it. This is an Onyx Urban Media Group production.